Hey everybody, Coffee and Chaos here, and welcome back to episode 5 of our Anno 1800 Let's Play. So, we're back, and we already have 3 expeditions to go ahead and look at. So let's start with the New World, as that's the most important one.
A mark of dread upon us.
Apostasy. The crew needs some common ground. It is a fact that your crew were recruited regardless of their origins or belief. And your officers now wonder if this was a mistake. After weeks of lasting rainstorms, the more devout sailors raised their voice. This constant punishment is testimony to his obvious displeasure at the heresy aboard. Something is needed to bring the believers and apostates together before things get out of hand. Let's encourage them to have faith. The priest further inflames those in opposition. If your friend who is as your own soul... If your friend who is as your own soul entices you secretly, saying, "Let us go and serve other gods," your hand shall be first against him to put him to death. Needless to say, the tensions that a few kind words might so easily have relieved now threaten to sabotage your expedition. So, did we just lose our bosun? Damnable priest. Okay.
High spirits.
Well,
These fabled
that's
lands
agitating, but it looks like we made it.
Unlocked.
Flagship at your service.
So, episode 5, and we are in the New World. So that's a very good thing. Let's go ahead and explore here for just a little bit. Actually, well, we're still slow. So let me go ahead and go to the Land of Lions, try and knock these other 2 out for a little while. Wide, sun-touched lands stretch out before you, long pale grass glittering with the night's rain, while a scattering of trees provide occasional shade from the already warm orange sun. Unseen amongst the dense matted grass, multitudinous creatures awake to the dawning of day, nattering away gaily as the savannah comes to life. A low dell not a mile away hides a blossoming waterhole, where numerous strange and foreign beasts are gathering before the day's heat truly begins. Nestled in the shadows of a set of monolithic spurs, looming high above the plains, surely with views worthy of a king. Let's go ahead and scale it. Get a bird's eye view. The climb is arduous and long, but your top men trace a forgeable path for the other sailors, using thick ropes and residues of flour hastily brought over from the camp. At last you reach the topmost spur, a long slab of ochre-red stone worn by countless rainfalls and storms. Endless wildlands stretch below you, dust-colored and windswept. In the distance, rain clouds swirl over a patch of darkness, and a deep golden hush falls over the land, broken only by the slow ambling of strange, tall-collared, distant animals. A low, threatening growl suddenly echoes behind you, and you turn to face lions, territorially baring their fangs at your crew. You have trespassed upon Pride land. I am going to shoot the leading male. He shoulders a rifle and takes careful aim at a particularly large male, while the rest of your crew strive to stay as motionless as possible. The shot echoes deafeningly against the surrounding boulders and sends a threatening ripple over the lands below. Cowed by the roar of the rifle and the sight of their pride mate slumping lifeless to the ground, the other lions slowly back away before turning tail and disappearing into the rocks overhead. Whew! Saved it. Horn of Enbesa.
Not the worst, man, is it?
And I think that might finish that one. What in the... What? Did you hear that? That is a sound glitch I don't think I have ever heard before. Oh, sorry, I'm bumping my microphone. That was interesting to say the least.
I am Isabel Sarmento, and I will see my country freed. Are you with me or against me?
You just gave me a free clipper with all the goods I need to settle.
I trust you.
So, we've got some
It's
islands
hard
to
get
look at here.
ships. We are lucky to have friends to help us.
Well, let's take our flagship, and we're just going to go ahead and set him to kind of explore here. Just kind of automate him. And this one right here, we're going to go over here and try and grab this island. Lots of rivers, but We have plantains, we have sugarcane, and we have corn. Everything we need to get all the way up to Obreros. We even have some clay deposits that we can work with. We've got some oil, a gold deposit, and cocoa. So, not a bad island to get. We'll need to get this one for coffee. And we'll need to get this one for cotton. Very important. So, let's do the Sunken Treasures expedition really quick. Masquerade at Monogosk. Or, Monogosk. I always thought that there was an S there. I think I've mispronounced that this entire time. Let's see. Following Prince Ernest's advice, you travel by train along the sparkling Côte Turquoise to a grand station in the sophisticated principality of Monogosk. Ruled for 6 centuries by the Piedmont family, today the streets of Monogosk are filled with color and light, for it is the grand opening of its very first casino. The theme is Animal Masquerade, and you see disturbing furred and feathered costumes at every turn. Convenient for a queen going incognito. Prince Ernest gave you his own invitation to the casino, but you'll also need a costume. I don't have any bonuses, so I'm going to shamelessly walk in without a costume. A few heads turn, but the doormen don't stop you. I'm a special guest of the Piedmont family, you say with a winning smile as you brandish the invitation Prince Ernest gave you. Expected to donate great sums to the cause, so you'll forgive my choice of attire. One of the doormen hands you a black eye mask which you put on, reserved no doubt for exceptional circumstances such as this. Once inside the casino, you debate your best bet for finding the queen. Let's see if we can find her with gambling tables. Your luck is dreadful, and you're so preoccupied with the roulette wheel, you fail to notice that your queen is indeed present. Oh no! Suddenly a silence falls, and the Prince of Monogosk himself, a man who is with an improbably thin mustache, makes a long speech about how the casino will bring back the good times for the Piedmont family. And finally, I notice we have a special guest, he smiles, at which a sequined elephant promptly rushes for the door. Oh, your majesty, wait! But by the time you're forced your way outside, her carriage is set off at speed. You wave another cab down and get in. Alright, so chasing the queen down. Oh no.
Flagship ready for orders.
Oh, they're already here. Alright, we're going to speed up for a little bit. We'll leave the old world as it were. But clearly, Carl Leonard is here, which means that, what's his face? Our tour is probably not far behind. He's already got his cotton going and everything. Little village over here. Big jerk. Yeah, there he is with a schooner.
We never sink a ship.
Awaiting new horizons.
See an island off in the distance. Let's see what it has for fertilities.
Ready for a challenge.
As always, I need to try and find my favorite island. There is a unique island that has a double crescent that I always love to build on, and I hope that it's here. The island has been discovered.
Aye, aye.
Oof. Cotton, coffee, tobacco, and cocoa. Not exactly what we need.
Just say the word.
Plantains, coffee, tobacco. Is there anything here? There's something there. Let's see. Clearly an island down this way. Has some potential. Oh, looks like this island is taken as well. Right. Let's head up this way.
New orders?
And this is exactly what I worried about.
Play foul, and I'll get along without you.
On our way.
Got another one down there. I think both of these islands have plantains. We've got caoutchouc, corn, and coffee. Sugarcane, corn, and cocoa. These two islands, if I build them properly, would satisfy my needs for some time. Let's see what this corner island is up here. Looks like Land of Lions has another quest that we can do. And we should be close there as well. Ship astern, Captain. She's gaining on us. It's an attack. A powerful ship, lateens taut with dry wind, ports gaping with expectant violence, swivels out of a hidden nook past the heavily wooded coast. She's flying a flag of carmine and sable, emblazoned with a triumphant sun, colors unknown to any of the crew. As she deftly weaves in and out of the waves, catching the draft masterfully to close the distance with great speed, a thunderous explosion rocks her port side. Something whistles through the air and plummets into the emerald waters behind your ship. You swing hard to port, breaking line as your gun ports creak open hurriedly. Your deckhands take careful aim. Let's aim to shatter her hull.
Not people, says you.
A first volley crashes into the enemy's side, then a second as the lower gun teams let loose. Fire leaps to claw at the gaping wound in the vessel's flank before its yard sunders, torn in two. Minuscule figures scuttle along its deck, struggling to smother the eager flames before a sudden and mighty explosion sends all those on deck sprawling and scrambling as the ship lists dangerously in the water. A burly man in what must be an officer's attire bellows over the din, his voice heavy with the tang of authority. He appears to be holding a young man at gunpoint. Mercenaries and murderers, trust Katima to stoop to such methods. Silence your guns or your friend here will taste lead. I know neither this man nor the Katima of whom you speak. We really don't know who this guy is yet. The man scoffs. A likely story. No sooner had your sails been sighted than he, the disgust in his voice is palpable, warned us to release him, lest you rain Katima's fury upon us. Glance at the young man's frantic countenance is enough to understand that he had in fact been attempting to intimidate the rogues, so as to extricate himself from these dire straits. As he sorely attempts to retain some semblance of self-control, his eyes plead for your men to play along. Let's play along. Why wouldn't he need help when you stand 40 against him? The man draws himself up with dignified fury. And where were such morals when your master sent his legions to drive families from their ancestral land so he could raise the mighty warehouses he takes such pride in? This man is a servant of oppression, a fiend. In a sudden flurry of movement, having sensed the captain's grip loosen, the young prisoner elbows him in the ribs and leaps into the sea before he can be seized. Shoot the emissary if you must, splutters the red-faced captain. But when the young man fails to resurface, he realizes his bargaining chip is gone. He orders his guns to be turned. They're aiming for your crew. Well, let's see. You know what? Let's fire a volley of round shot. Crackerjack! Your gunners slide the heavy 15-inch projectiles into the muzzle of the aftmost cannons, ripping some of their own shirts to pad the barrel and avoid windage, lest the ball deviate from its trajectory or explode before leaving the cannon. Your crew scramble to cover, then, a flare of flame and resounding blast. Splintered wood soars into the air as the round shot tears through ballast, mast, railing, and bone. Sparse shots ring out, a foolhardy attempt at retaliation before a second broadside crashes into the ship's underbelly. As your captain signals to leave these dangerous waters, a scraping, scrambling sound can be heard on the portside ladder. Let's wait for the intruder to show himself. Hearing the dry click of rifles cocked and ready to fire, a voice protests from below the railing. Hold fire! I'm the man that they were holding prisoner. After a moment's silence, a hand appears upon the railing. Man, this is wordy. Followed by the lithe figure of the young prisoner, evidently disconcerted by the score of rifles aiming at him. Sorry for dragging you into this unfortunate situation. Those rogues sank my ship and slayed my crew, and I was desperate for any kind of help. As he says this, the crew lower their rifles a little. I feared they wished to prize from me my lord's secrets and plans. When I saw your sails, it seemed my only reprieve, so I told them Yanahoy Katima sent you. Who are the poor ruffians? Warmongers and brutes in service of the princes of Angareb. A noble folk, but their refusal to honor the emperor has driven them to violent ends. Ends which I feel will only ever result in grief and pain. Why attack you? Of course. Pardon my manners. I am Biniam, son of Kyria, emissary of His Imperial Majesty Katima. I am on a mission to seek out experts from around the world to assist with the many ambitions my lord has for Enbesa. The emperor wishes for the name of Enbesa to be sung and admired for its learnedness, beauty, prosperity, and wisdom. But let us not tarry here. Come, follow me to Tabarim, where my lord will be sure to reward your brave generosity. Set sail for the south past the pillared reefs with ochre flowers. Cross the marshes and then you will see it, ancient Enbesa, with gold-lit mountains, slumbering lions, and proud peoples. Let's go ahead.
Plans exist after all.
Oh. What in the world? That has to be new. I don't think I have ever encountered that sound bug. But let's go ahead and... Ooh, hang on a
A
second.
new commission?
Did we discover a new island? Yeah. Yeah, we discovered an island that's taken.
Rudder!
We'll queue them up, and we're still on our way over here, so... Let's watch this.
Yanehoy, Ketema. May I introduce my benefactor, a renowned city planner from the distant north.
Such noble hearts are ever welcome in Enbesa. So, you heard I was seeking for talent such as yours to expand our new capital.
Our meeting was serendipity alone, my emperor.
Then the Lord truly smiles on you. There is opportunity here to be part of a tale greater than all of us. So far, I have neglected this arid province of the Empire, seat of the kings of old. But from the dust, a garden will bloom anew. Many lives of kings has it been since last Enbesa was so united, frail as that legacy may hold. Some would see us divided, each to their own purpose. But they are blind to the greater threat. Hungry eyes turning south towards us. In unison and with pride, we will return their stares.
So must all stand to defend their share, or be eaten.
And so to you, I would entrust the raising of Taborim, our new capital on these lands. May it grow to unite all Enbesa under one covenant. Young Binyam will help you settle, share his plan for the canals. Taborim may soon shine like a jewel of peace on the girdle of this great nation.
Well, there you have it, the Land of Lions. So, that's...
Aye.
Oh, where are we? Oh, we're in the far north, so we're gonna have to head south to explore. Let's see. And we still have the Sunken Treasures expedition, so now we have 3 maps that we have to play on, with soon to be a 4th. So, it's
Let's say
about to
what?
get very busy very quickly. Continue to explore here with the flagship.
On our way.
Let's see. Let's head down there and then head over.
Aye.
Nearly going 100% against the wind. The ship is laden down with so many goods, it's going to take some time. So, 3 islands taken. That's not going to leave all that many. Now, this one has coffee, tobacco. That'd be good for the future. Really, I think these 2 are the ones that are going to be necessary. I'm very curious to see what we'll find here. It doesn't look like it's going to be that big of an island, though.
Aye, aye.
Bum, bum, bum. Alright, well, what do we have? New island has been discovered. And it's plantains, cotton, caoutchouc, and tobacco. Not a bad island. But over on this side, looks like we got several islands heading this way.
Sails.
Oh no, this one's taken. Carl Leonard. I haven't seen my favorite island yet. Oh, what do we have here? This is incredibly small. Some useful goods,
Ready for a
but
challenge.
nothing as useful as I'd hoped for. We'll actually head for this beach here since it's along the side.
Flagship awaiting instructions.
Oh, you jerk. This is the island I want. I love the double crescent harbor, and he has it. Urgh. Curses.
Flagship ready for order.
Oh, you know, I'm completely forgetting. We live in a world now where Seeds of Change is out. So I don't need to stress about the planted goods anywhere near as much as I used to. It's been discovered. Another tiny speck of an island, but it has oil. Oil, clay, gold. Another island that is taken. Good grief. They really have grabbed a lot, haven't they? Oh, this is the other island that I really like building on, too. Well, you know what that means. At some point, we're going to have to go to war.
Coordinates plotted.
Oh, looks like they're, Carl Leonard and Artur are already going at it with each other. Buying each other's shares. Or at least... at least it looks like Carl Leonard is. It doesn't look like Artur has caught up too much. Damn, he's taken this one too. So, it's only been a few hours, and they've pretty much taken most of the islands here. So, I'm glad we're here when we are. I guess I'll take the 3 that are on the north coast anyway. Which is not bad to begin with,
For the Admiral.
given that the location makes it really easy to move goods back. Yeah, that really is all the islands, isn't it? Well, alright then. I guess that's that.
Coordinates plotted.
Let's get our first
Aye.
harbor established. And I will get all of those back and all of that back. And we'll go ahead and move to the second island.
On our way.
I think 3 islands here in the New World is going to be enough. And you know, I could grab this little baby island as well. I don't mind.
We're adrift.
The Queen fled the casino at high speed and your own carriage is some distance behind. Your driver thinks she's headed up the coast, perhaps to a ship. You can either keep up your pursuit, or else rush to your own ship, which, if the orders you gave the captain have been followed, should be waiting at the Monegasque marina. Get to the ship. Your ship is indeed waiting in the marina. Quickly you rouse the captain and his crew and weigh anchor. Before long, twinkling Monegasque is behind you, and from the next bay you spot an impressive ship in the distance. How she was able to leave port so fast, or how was she able to leave port so fast? You can either continue to chase Her Majesty or send a message of peace with your signal lamp. Let's stay in pursuit. Your helmsmanship is most impressive, the Queen calls over to you as you bring your ship alongside hers. Meet me at the Cape of Trelawny. You point your ship towards Trelawny, the southernmost point of the Old World, where not 15 years previous a great naval victory was won over La Corona by the heroic Admiral Nadaski. The lap of victory is there waiting for you, and the Queen receives you warmly aboard. You are finally able to ask why it is that she has run away. Alright! Yet another one.
I am not here to escape domestic dissatisfaction, but to address it. Our nation has lost its pride, but pride can be restored. This place, Trelawny, is the site of my father's great naval victory over our rivals, La Corona. We were the victors here at Trelawny, yet all the spoils remain in the lap of Poseidon. The scepter of Capon has long granted its bearers indisputable authority, but it sank to the depths, along with La Corona's fleet. I can still smell Father's victory here at Trelawny. It is his greatest legacy. Finding the sunken scepter of Capon, the trophy we never claimed for that victory, will remind us of our past glories and restore the people's faith in their monarch. We shall build a new capital of the realm here, perhaps call it Crown Falls, in view of the sparkling cataracts you see the island possesses. This may be my greatest legacy. Help me build it, and find the scepter, and I shall designate you Warden of Trelawny, my official representative in these waters.
Very well. So, that's 3 new maps in one single episode. That might be a record.
A humble outpost now, perhaps. But it promises to become the largest capital of my empire.
So let's sail over to the Lap of Victory. Good grief. So, the only thing we've got left is the Arctic, and I'm not in too much of a rush to get there. As much as I enjoy the Arctic, good grief. I think we're going to be busy. Now, it does look like there's still a few islands here. Any island that has oil is usually one of the first ones that the AI will grab, so we might have just beat them out to get here. In the meantime, what can we do to build up further here? Well, looks like we need a little bit more in the way of work clothes, so we're going to go ahead and capitalize on what we already have in the way of wool. Let's see, that'll get us there. We could use a little bit more schnapps as well, surprisingly. So, there you have it. We've got schnapps. We've got plenty of potatoes that we don't have to worry about. We have enough sausages, enough bread, enough soap, and enough beer.
It reflects the times.
Oh, you do you? Tell me more. We're gonna do that. And I will go ahead and build a church and school. And let's... Oh my, we're short on farmers. Actually, didn't see that coming.
Time for a nap in the hay.
I'm gonna need significantly more farmers. Yeah, I might need to reconfigure here a little bit. So, I'm gonna do a little thing here. Let's move you there. Oh my. You know, earlier, I shift-clicked a few things into position. And in doing so, I actually built quite a few trees here.
How about a cup of coffee? You've been playing for 2 hours.
Oh, yes, I have, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. So I will delete these roads. And I will move a few houses here. But there's a method to the madness. I would like to do a similar thing to what I've done elsewhere. Do this. Oh, that works. Yeah, I like it. Let's delete the extra trees here. We don't need these right now. Actually, I've got quite a few here that can go. Let's delete this road. Now I just placed it, but I don't need it right away. What I will need is more farmers. So we can do that. I can move these guys over here. And we'll create a few more of these cul-de-sacs. Make sure that we always have the farmer workforce we're going to need. That's good. What's another thing that we need out here? Actually, no, for buildings that pretty much covers it. We need a fire station. Probably the biggest thing that we need to have. In fact, if I do a road right there, that should just about cover it. And we could have a sort of cul-de-sac here, maybe? And I might be able to move a few of these buildings. We could have a few of the farmer residences be close. And maybe we'll do... we run a road out this way. We've got the road connected there, so I think I could actually get rid of this. I'll move our bread makers over this way. In fact, I'll move all 4 of them over to this side. Alright, good. Get some more farmers there, some more farmers there. Great. Yeah, I guess that's where we'll go ahead and connect. Although, I could keep the road that I had. Leave a little bit more space here. Excellent. Okay. So that gives us a little bit more farmer workforce here. Let's head back to the New World. Make sure that we're establishing the islands that we need to. Great. Let's go ahead and trade back the wood and the steel. And we'll grab this island. So... we have extra wood on the flagship we can drop. I'm still bummed that we lost our bosun. That was actually a really good item to have early game. But what can you do? La Ayachi. Where is... oh, you know? This isn't a bad beach to set up on. What about over here? Macapaus? Or Macapaeus? Ooh. Now, if there was a beach that you could see ships coming into from all around the world, I think this might be the one. Yeah, it kind of marks the edge. Well, alright. Let's go ahead and grab you. And we'll say you could go right there. That's fine. And I will go ahead and do a very similar thing. I actually haven't played in the New World with this new theory of how I trade things yet. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Let's do that. Yeah, that works. And we can just leave that there. Don't have to worry about any extra wood issues. I think I'd like to go ahead and blueprint some houses in. Now, being the New World, I think I will go ahead and build the houses more closely together. And maybe have a few beautiful locations. Let's see if we can do a similar thing here in the New World. Oh, I have no wood with which to do anything, but that's okay.
New orders?
We can drop this stuff off. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take my flagship. I don't think I need to have him here. And I'm going to go ahead and move him back. I think I'd like to move him to Trelawny. Or the Old World. Let's move him to Trelawny. Trelawny, we will go ahead and establish Crown Falls and make sure that we have a capital island set up there. So, something I might do off stream. I might do it on stream. I don't know. Or on video, I should say. This is just going to have to wait until we have enough wood to do our building.
Just say the word.
Let's grab this. And we'll go ahead and pick that stuff up again.
Ready for a challenge.
I don't want to be too greedy, but I'd kind of like to secure all 4 islands along this front, and we did just get the unifier bonus. We have...
You gained
What would it
an
be? Another
influence
30... Another 28... 128 points, I think. Right? Yeah, it would be another 128 points, which we could handle easily. So this will grab a few more points for me. And in Cape Trelawny, if we grab a few islands... Ooh, yes, I'm going to have to do this quickly. Steel... That's brick. That's wood. As I don't have a ship that can grab everything all at once, I need to make sure I get this ship planted in pretty quick. And then pick up those goods and bring them in.
On our way.
Come on now, let's get this placed. There we go.
Coordinates plotted.
And of course, the first thing they want to do is have us start a settlement.
I can see it. A brilliant metropolis rising here, from the memory of the victory my father masterminded. A shining new jewel in the crown of my empire.
It is funny listening to the... Well, I suppose not funny, but it's interesting to be dealing with the Queen the same day that the Queen of England has passed.
Coordinates plotted.
What a life. I was talking to my coworkers about that today. Just imagine how much she has seen and been privy to. Presiding over the UK during World War II. Quite a few interesting, notable occasions. Alright, let's make sure we've got that.
An impish little man, dredging up bits and pieces. He may be exactly reporting.
Alright, let's head over here. We're going to talk to old Nate. Now, old Nate, he has some interesting bits and bobs for us. And he's also going to get us a ship here in a moment. Oh, no. Oh, no.
New orders.
Alright, new plan. Everything changed. I need to get some steel and some timber and start grabbing islands because here comes Carl Leonard. So it's time to secure the islands that I really want.
We assist however we may.
So let's do that now. Here we go again, off in a rush. Oh, let's go.
Adjust the sail.
See what islands we can secure. I'd really like to have my flagship here, but he's still en route. In fact, how far away is the flagship? Looks like the Phoenix is a good ways out. I wish these had an ETA on them so you knew about when they would show up.
New orders.
Anything to say, hey, it'll be here around such and such a time. Ooh, Niter would be fairly useful.
Coordinates plotted.
I think I might grab this island just for the sake of it. Got potatoes and grain here, potatoes and grain there. We're going to need lots of workers, so potatoes and grain are actually very necessary. I could grab a few of these small islands. Iron and coal. Although, more important than that is going to be securing an island that has fur. Can make additional hops here. Of course, we can always make hops, grain, potatoes. You know, we could do plenty of our farming on Crown Falls. There's so much space here that we could farm for days and not have to worry about it, so...
Take the rudder.
Maybe I won't focus so much on that as I will on making sure I have fur. Because without fur, we can't satisfy the needs of our artisans or our engineers. Here's
Adjust the
hoping I
sail.
get here and grab a few islands before Carl does. How am I doing with them, by the way? Carl Leonard does not like me very much. Although, my military power has gone up as I've grabbed a few islands, and so has my economy. So that's
Anno
helpful.
reporting.
Let's see.
Take the rudder.
I'm going to fast forward for just a moment. Ah, there we have
On
it.
our way.
So we have fur and grapes here. And actually, this is a pretty island.
Take the rudder.
This will be a lot of fun to build on. I like it. This will be a great little harbor, too.
Adjust the sail.
Now, I don't want to get too greedy, but I would like to secure 1 or 2 more islands in this region,
Take
and
the rudder.
maybe just secure...
No need to thank me.
Oh,
Most promising.
We assist however we may.
actually... Hey, that gave us our influence bonus.
Coordinates
So...
You gained an influence bonus.
Damn, do I need anything else? Well, what else do I need in this area? I have fur, grapes, hops, niter, potatoes, grain, hops. What are other goods that I might need? Red peppers. I need red peppers in this region.
stations.
In fact, I would like a sizable island that has red peppers. So we do that, and I think that's all of the goods that we'll need. So once more, let's go ahead and fast forward.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Oh, looks like he settled here, I think.
I just know you'll make a special partner.
A special partner.
Trade is
Oh
vital
my.
to opening cultural dialogues.
Your
Yeah.
ship has returned from
Okay,
its
this is
voyage.
one of the islands that had oil on it, so that's fine. Listen to him plopping those buildings down. Dude is just going to town.
Coordinates plotted.
Let's see. I think that these are dead islands, basically. That's going to be Nate's warehouse.
Adjust the sail.
There's going to be several small islands off to the side, but I don't want to waste my influence on small islands. Although it won't take that much more population to
On our way.
increase. These are dead islands.
Take the rudder.
What do we have here? Surely there's something. Alright, we've got red peppers here. You know
On
what?
our way.
That's fine. It's only going to take a little bit to get us started, and eventually we'll have docklands. And I think Crown Falls is going to have quite the mighty docklands here, so shouldn't be too much of an
Sonar
issue.
reporting.
You know, tonight this might actually be really good if we just grab the islands that we really need. Oh, flagship's here. Excellent. If all we did tonight was establish the islands that we really need,
Steersman.
that'll set us up for the future to where we can just start building. We can just pick an island, build, make our trade routes, and move on.
Adjust the sail.
And that would actually be preferable. Yeah, we're
On our
out
way.
of wood, so it's gonna take 12 wood to build anything. Up, and here is our tour, and I'll bet he'll grab this island in no time. And actually, this is a great island because it has a little bit of everything. The only thing it doesn't have is zinc, and he could find that damn near anywhere else. Let's get a peek at this island over here. We're building... Yeah, we're getting wood here. You know what? I think I will spend that brick to upgrade our trading post right away. That's an easy ask.
Competitors have agreed a peace deal.
Let's check out this island. I guess that was nothing. Let's fast forward once more. Looks like Artur is actually trying to go past... Oh! He has an island. So this is actually the last of the 3 that have oil. So what about over here? Is there an island in this area?
Coordinates plotted.
Yes, let's fast forward and get that. Start exploring. Oh, here's a little one that's got some fur on it. Some peppers. I don't think it's going to be worth buying. Oh, Archer and Carl Leonard are at war with each other. I wasn't expecting that. That's not a bad island. Do I need any of the resources here desperately?
Coordinates plotted.
I don't think I will. I don't want to get too greedy. I could leave these.
Stations. Coordinates plotted.
I might just grab these as a few light supporting islands and just call it at that. And the last area that I would even bother with would be Enbesa. So we could spend a little bit of time in Enbesa, grab a couple of islands before we get to the end of the episode, and then we use what we have as a base of operations. I can just hold on to what I have. Oh, of course, I found another island with hops and red peppers. But it looks like it's pretty damn tiny, yeah. Let's fast forward again.
Steersman.
Do I want to spend my steel on this? Maybe we could get a few potato farms in here. It wouldn't be bad. Same here. There's a little bit of clay. That's actually... I mean, there's a decent amount of clay here, but clay is a very limited resource. 8. You know what? I can grab both. It's fine.
On our way.
Yeah, let's just go for it.
Flagship ready for orders.
Now we found more niter and a lot of clay. Although I've got some more on this island. Do I have any here? No. So, 2 more clay deposits that I can go ahead and carry. Either turn into bricks at the island and bring back. There's a couple options I have, so... I think that's all of the main islands here. There might be 1 or 2 up here. Yeah, it looks like there's one here. There usually is. Let's explore here. And there. And bring the ship back. So just shift right clicked to queue up a few commands. She wants us to get some farmers here, so let's go ahead and oblige the queen. And we'll get our fish. I'm just going to go ahead and do something past where I have my wood being chopped. Get our marketplace established. And how far can we go? About that far. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I need 7. I think I need about 6. Oh, really? I didn't realize I wasn't in blueprint mode. Whoops. Alright, it's going to take a little bit before we get enough wood to actually build that. We're only getting 4 wood per minute, so we'll just let it do its thing. We're going to do a very similar thing here, where every single island... So, last episode I kind of showed off that I was building a little bit of wood in every island, and you might think, well, why bother with the trade routes and why have extra wood and timber coming back to your capital island in a region? Well, answer to that is, when you do that over multiple islands, like see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 islands. So 7 times 4 tons per minute, that's 28 tons per minute of wood and 28 tons per minute of timber. So over time, when you're building in a region or not building in a region, you can start to bulk up on quite a bit. And any of the extra islands that are fully satiated with timber and start to build that up to the point where they're maxed out, it won't matter because they will then have wood left over to eventually trade. So, kind of a useful thing to do. New island has been discovered. What do we have here? This one's got some other stuff. This one has potatoes and grain, but it's tiny.
Flagship awaiting instructions.
Yeah. Interesting island, though. I don't remember seeing this before. Huh. That's kind of
Flagship ready
unique.
for orders.
I like it. Where's our little schooner at? Ah, yes, we need to go ahead and build this one. So, I think with that, we're done building anything in Crown Falls.
New orders.
Let's get this guy back to the main dock. And we're going to go ahead and go to Enbesa.
Ready for assignment.
Speaking of which, we're supposed to go... What's our quest?
I wish to speak with you on matters
Ah!
of great importance concerning all Enbesa.
The rudder.
Will you work with me to help my people?
Absolutely.
I, Saleh Ketema, Emperor to Millennial Enbesa, and heir to the Scepter of Covenant, bid you rest here a while, seafarer.
Well, if you're going to bid me to rest, I suppose I can do that. Let's see. I will go ahead and fast forward for the sake of saving some time. Thank God for time controls. You know, someone else could tell me, when the game...
Palace, shall you help me raise a new capital from the dust?
Sure thing. Click on Tabarim, free trade post. Ta-da!
If you are to unite
He
the many
keeps talking.
peoples of Enbesa, you must prove you can provide for them all.
Okay, he'd like me to build a settlement. Oh, you know...
Adjust the sail.
Fun fact. I can't grab any other islands until I build a settlement here. Oh, do we want to rush through and build a few more islands? Well, you know, tell you what. We've got a few minutes left in the episode. Let's see how far we can go.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Goods are but a fraction of what is traded. Tales, news, prayer, all are bartered freely around the stores.
Looks like we need some more.
New milestone.
Let's see, how far will that travel? Okay, so we're getting to about the
Wanza
limit.
wood is sturdy yet versatile. To expand, you will need some groves of your own.
So just
You
like
come from a faraway land, do you not? If you want, I can guide you around the savannah.
is this necessary? I don't want to miss out on an important quest.
You may want to build these a little way off. Noisome creatures tend to roost in the branches. Ours is a temperate way of life. We would rather warm goat milk than spirits.
We're almost to the point where we can
People
build
celebrate your leadership.
our goat farm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I can
I think that puts me... Oh, not quite to the limit. Hang on. Delete that. There we go. Just barely touches. Tell you what, I'm actually going to move this, let's say, out there. And can I build... Here you go. Have some trees. Build stuff faster. Okay, there we go. We're going to get rid of you. Add a few more of these. Great. Can we get goat? Yes, we can get the goat farm. Okay, great. I'm just going to go ahead and put this here. Now, I will be honest with you. I've not done very much with Enbesa. I know that I'm going to have a lot to figure out here for how to make it efficient. I've seen a few bits here and there, but definitely have a lot to learn. Warehouse here. Oh, we need wands of wood. Let's fast forward to get some wands of wood here. Looks like we have the first few bits on the way.
The fire left ruins behind.
Ugh, Long Rock had a fire. Let's see what's going on over there while we build things up. Nope, fixed it. And let's go ahead and add a fire station here, as that's clearly a problem. Done. Back to Enbesa. There's 8. There's 8.
Ceasefire has ended.
Fantastic.
The flavor of warm goat milk. A trying creature to herd, but so bountiful in its gifts.
I'm sure, Katema. And there you go. First little bit. Yeah, it's profitable. Great.
You reached a new milestone.
Alright, finery. We have a linseed farm. We can actually get our irrigation started, so... Let's go ahead and plan a water pump. In fact, let's go ahead and get 2. Why not?
Water, much like people, is a primal force. But with willpower, with intent, it can be exalted for the good of all. Water is scarce in this region of Enbesa, but Binyam and I have been working on a system.
A check copy?
Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, look at that! Good deal. They can now deliver, and they're moving twice as fast.
Was destroyed.
So what? Wait. No. Anne, you dirty pirate. No, ma'am, you may not. How close? Wow. Okay, so I guess we have to deal with Anne now.
Ship under attack.
What ship was that? Chestershire. No? Clayton? Here it is. Let's go ahead and replace you with the African Queen.
Stations.
She's trying to run, but I'm going to run her down. Oh, she ran right into one of my trading posts.
Frigate first class.
I will not put up with this at all.
Make sail.
Anything useful? A big alcohol crate affects all residences when activated, minus 60% chance of riots. Alright, little item you can activate, that's kind of cool. Throw it in a town hall. We're going to let that do its thing, and I don't know if I'm ever going to use that, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not likely to use that. I don't even have the item slots to do anything with it. So we'll go ahead and drop that. So ships are back, everything's running, everything's going smooth. Let's get back to Enbesa. Yeah, I doubt that I'm actually going to hit the goal that I was hoping to hit tonight. It's not like I really wanted to play in Enbesa tonight. I more so just wanted to get things started, but here we are. It's going to be 2 linseed farms. Like that.
It moves me to see our system at work. Ours is a culture of growing and nurturing. Water, the key to bringing Enbesa together. Traditionally,
All right, 2 of those.
weave their own garments, but they need linseed, and linseed needs water.
And let's go ahead and get 2 of these embroiderers. Alright, that will supply finery.
It's my hope that all young people will in time come to Tabarim to learn this.
Got a musician's circle here. Let's fast forward, see if we can get these supplied very quickly. We're coming up on an hour. I am going to stretch this a little bit farther, see if I can satisfy all the needs of our first tier, maybe get into the second tier.
Ship under attack.
Damn, another one. Alright. Oh, wrong button. Wrong. I need to get back there.
Raised a settlement.
Pause key.
Attack.
Alright, and will you do a ceasefire?
Was destroyed.
So, potato chips. Yeah, okay. Let's routes. Yeah, same route. Okay. We'll go ahead and replace you there. Any other ships get lost? Damn it, Anne. Just when things were going so smoothly, Anne came and started destroying me. I'll tell you what I will do. This route, I'm going to go ahead and replace with you. Take you off of it.
Frigate first class.
Seeing as you have other uses now, I'm going to assign you a patrol route. Right there.
On patrol.
To there. And over here again. So, put them in a big loop. Can I go ahead and build... I can build a few gunboats. Would be useful enough for patrolling. You know, maybe I'll do that for a couple of little patrols. How many can I build before... I have another 8. Oh, there we go. That was the first one to actually... Nope, that still didn't use influence. That one did. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I can build another 8 of them. Perfect. Well, 8 gunships is actually going to be more than enough to start patrolling. And any excess guns I can actually use to build some other things. Ah, in the meantime... add a few export offices, and I would love to add... What do we have here? Let's get the depot. As long as we're building other things here, make sure we have the basis of our docklands established, which is great. And I've actually got a harbor master here, so I could actually have some harbor master items for the sailing shipyard. And export-import contracts before we go for the evening. We do have extra work clothes. trying to think, what are some other things that we could trade for? Oh, we've unlocked a few things. I think bread... Oh, bread and goulash was unlocked by trading a certain number of items, but we're still working on getting enough sausage to unlock beer and canned food. So it's going to take a hot minute. We could import some hops, but we need 5 export contracts. Okay. So ignore that for now. To unlock steel, we need to have 12 export-import contracts started. So that's another important one to start working towards.
Competitors have agreed.
I'm trying to think what else I could really trade away right now. I could, in theory, trade away extra iron. I could trade away extra beer. We are making an excess of beer. And we do have sewing machines. The biggest thing I would like to bring in is canned food. I would love to outright skip the canned food. How many more do we need? 700. Let's say we traded away 100 tons of sewing machines. We'll build up there, and that'll get me there in probably one go. So, we'll do that. We'll unlock canned food, and then we'll delete this contract, and we'll change this one out to give me canned food for fish. I think that's perfect. Oh, photograph one of my trading posts in the New World. Okay, I need that to stay. Won't do it unless I zoom in here. Oh, okay, there we go. Submit that for the quest.
How interesting. Certainly this should help prime me for diplomacy with your rulers. Best prevent any risk of fire. Tapestries are unfortunately quite flammable.
Oh wow.
Mind you ensure your fire
That
station
setup
can
actually gets me
readily
really
access
far.
the channeled water. How they dance and sing. This is a legacy I would hand my people. A land of song and joy.
Alright, looks like he's pretty happy.
I would know more of it. Binyam tells me your lands hold many strange wonders. Would you care to enlighten me?
I could enlighten you. Oh, he wants a fire station as well. Well, let's make sure that they have a fire station. That's not too bad. I think that's a fair request to make. Let's try and avoid the bulk of the wands of wood here. And that's connected. Great. So ever so slowly it's going to start creeping along. Let's see if we can answer his question. What would you say Old World's greatest legacy? Anything I do is not going to impress him at this point. I will say our cultural impact. What do we need here? We need 10,000 global attractiveness. Oh, damn. That's actually not that unattainable. Let's do that.
Brave people these, who will stay the devouring
what do you value most? Being a master builder. Alright.
I confess, I had expected greater eccentricity. Perhaps we are not so different after all.
I can't use this wood here, so I'm just going to drop it overboard. And it's not worth carrying with us back to the old world. Set here and see what he'll give us. I would love to get to a point where he would give me some bricks.
Ship constructed.
Because the trading posts here use Wanza wood and mud bricks. So very different from the old world. We're ready for dried meat and hibiscus tea. So, dried meat. So we need a dry house. Done. Need a salt works. Done. And we need a Senga farm, which... that's the question, isn't it? Here we go. Oh, would you look at that? I was able to fit it. Are you producing enough? You're producing every 30 seconds. You're producing every 30 seconds. You're producing every 30 seconds. So that's actually going to make it profitable. Cool.
The story is about
Let's see.
There
This place
is
just
a
loses
matter
money.
I would discuss with you, pertaining to the Empire at large.
I'm sure you would. So he wants me to sail to his island for 2 different things. I haven't even collected the reward yet, and he wants other things done. Let's see what he'll do.
A token of appreciation from our Enbesa stretches from horizon to horizon.
Stations.
Holding such a dominion is not an easy task, and there are those who yet oppose me.
Okay.
I have need of your advice to select an architect for a project I have been mulling over.
Okay, we could knock that out.
Seek
Actually,
the heralds of Angareb in the Meridian, and of Kidusi and Itoni and Wahadesha in the Septentrion. Convince them we are better united.
yeah, we're getting to the point where there's lots of quests to do here. Enbesa is an area that, like, almost entirely takes 100% of your focus, and I'm not sure that I really want to be doing that right now. So, you know, maybe, rather than focusing here, I know I've spent the last 20 minutes here. We've kind of established an island. We're started here. It'd be nice if I could make a little bit of money by maybe adding a few more houses before I leave.
A competitor raised a settlement.
And as it stands, it looks like I'm kind of on the edge.
I've been troubled with strange dreams of late.
Yeah, they're only 44% happy. Actually, no, that's not bad, because as long as they're somewhat touching the, what do you call it, the marketplace,
Ship constructed.
they'll be satisfied enough and I can go ahead and make use of the extra goods that I have. So let's check here. Oh, we just barely supply more than we demand. So that'll help to tie the finances up a little bit tighter. Alright, that's a little too much. I don't want to be fluctuating in my finances. Yeah, I guess that's kind of the edge, isn't it? Let's get rid of that one. And perfect. We're right on the line. So yeah. Not quite a net positive, but pretty close. And it's amazing, the finery, you can produce quite a bit more of that and make a little bit of cash off of it. And we can't do hibiscus tea as we just don't have the fertility here, so let's go ahead and throw the mosquito net in here, and we're going to go ahead and call this episode. So thanks so much for being here. If you enjoyed this and you're ready to see some more content, make sure you go ahead and drop a sub, drop a like, say hi to me in the comments. I always like to respond to comments. I'm pretty quick to respond to them. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Next episode is going to be 6, and I think we're going to focus... Wow, what will we work on? With so many different islands, I'm a little overwhelmed. We might take an entire episode to focus in the New World, maybe 2 episodes. See if we can establish our presence there before we start to move off into maybe Trelawny and building that capital region. So, lots to do, lots to see. I'm going to be a very, very busy content creator, so I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.